Welcome to the Eczema Warrior podcast. I'm your host, Julia Chen. I'm here to help you heal your eczema naturally so you can finally live your best damn life. Many years ago in my own eczema healing journey, I was stuck and confused on how to heal my skin. Fast forward to today, after many lessons learned and lots of trial and error, I'm now living my best life and traveling the world with clearer skin. If you're an eczema or TSW warrior who desires a life of food freedom and is wanting to heal your skin without steroids while using mindset and manifestation as a tool, you're in the right place. Now let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Eczema Warrior podcast. I am excited to talk about today's topic, which is all about how to develop a better relationship with your eczema. And I was going to do a life update, but honestly, there's not much going on right now. I'm currently living in Medellin, Colombia, and just working, preparing a free training that's coming up for you guys. So I'm excited for that. But other than that, I'm just working away and trying to create more content for you guys. And yeah, this week's episode, we're going to be talking about this topic and why it's so important to actually have a good relationship with not only your eczema, but also with your body as well. We're going to dive into how language is really important, what you say to yourself, and your entire perspective about your eczema and your journey as well. So, relationship with yourself. I think as an eczema warrior, when we deal with flares, it's very, very challenging, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally, of course. And one of the things that comes up often in our group calls is how do we view our eczema healing journey in more of a positive way versus thinking that it's this terrible thing that's happening to us. And this is really interesting because when we think about eczema, we generally don't think of it as anything great, right? It's like this rash that's annoying, it flares, you're itching all night, you're not sleeping very well. Like the whole experience of dealing with eczema is just not a good experience. Now, when it comes to this, there's a big part of how your mindset can actually shift this perspective. Because yes, this experience is challenging, this journey is challenging, and there's going to be a lot of frustrating days, angry days, but it's all about how long you let those feelings and let your thoughts consume you. And the more that you have a negative perspective towards your eczema and resentful feelings, then the harder it is for your journey, right? And I'm not saying that, like false positivity, like always be happy and always, ignore your eczema. It's not about that. It's about thinking about how you're thinking about your eczema. Right? Are you viewing your eczema as something that you really hate? You resent the fact that you have to deal with this condition? Like, what are you thinking every day about your skin? Because if you can identify that every day you just don't see the good in the journey, then it's just going to make your journey even harder. In a different episode, I talked about disempowering thoughts, empowering thoughts. You can check it out in episode 17, all about how to stop negative thinking about your eczema. So think about how you think about your eczema. Are you thinking of it as this thing that you hate? You want this journey to end? You don't feel good about the journey at all, right? Think about how many thoughts are more negative versus positive, because the more negative thoughts you have towards your eczema, then the less of a relationship you're going to have with yourself, right? And when you don't have a good relationship with yourself and your eczema, then you're going to have challenges with your healing. You're going to self-sabotage and you're not going to feel great. Your journey might even prolong because it all starts within, right? You need to have good language. You need to have good thoughts about yourself. And if you are speaking to yourself negatively, if you are swearing, if you are hating this journey and, just not using the proper language when it comes to your skin, then your body can hear that. Your body literally hears and feels everything that you say. So if you tell your body, I fucking hate this journey, I hate my eczema, it's a monster, I feel disgusting, I don't think I'm going to heal. I feel really ugly. Like, I mean, these are kind of pretty intense things to say about yourself, but it's common. Like I used to say these things to myself too in my journey. I used to think I was so ugly because of my flares, and I would tell myself that, and I would self-sabotage, and I would, never really say good things about myself because I only thought my eczema journey was a bad journey. I never thought of it as a different perspective, like looking at it as a journey where I learn about my self-love, and I learn about how to take care of myself, and I learn about how to put good foods in my body. Like, these are such amazing things that we learn as a part of this journey. And if we can feed our body with good nutrition, if we can talk to ourselves positively, if we can take care of our skin, if we can develop a good relationship with ourselves by practicing self-care and self-love, then this whole entire journey is just going to become easier and easier. And once you implement these things, you're going to see it happen. Like it's just crazy that you notice a difference when you work on the mindset and you work on your language and just creating an environment for your mindset, your body, and your eczema to thrive, right? Think about when you're planting a seed in the soil, right? You gotta give it nutrients. You have to give it water. It has to have proper sunshine. All of these things are really important for that beautiful flower to grow. Now, if you didn't feed it water, let's say you started pouring chemicals into the soil and you didn't take care of it, you just neglected it, you really don't like the flowers, so you don't have to do anything with it, and then maybe you're not giving enough sunlight, or you're putting it in an environment where doesn't receive natural sunlight or nutrients, then of course this flower isn't going to grow. So think about that flower as your eczema, right? It's on your side. Your skin is on your side. Even when it doesn't feel like it, it's not trying to make your life miserable. When it's flaring, it's trying to tell you that something is wrong, and it's trying to tell you that it needs support, it needs love, it needs care. Similarly to that flower, we have to nurture, take care of it. If we don't, it's going to die, right? So changing your perspective when it comes to your journey is really important. Your eczema is never against you. It's happening for you, right? Think about all the lessons you've learned from going through your journey. You probably know how to eat better. You know how to take some supplements. You know that meditation is important. You know that journaling helps you. Like, all of these things are amazing for the body. Even if you don't have eczema and you do these things, you're going to feel great. So if you're going to do this right now for your skin, then of course you're going to see healing. Of course it's going to help you in the long term. Even though you're not seeing the direct healing right away, because healing always takes a while and there's no quick fix. But think about 5, 10, 20, 30 years down the line. How is your body going to feel when you do these things? When you shift your mindset, when you speak to yourself positively, when you take care of yourself and develop a good relationship with your body, you're going to feel amazing. And this is something that I've noticed. Like 10 years ago, I did not take care of myself at all. I was grinding. I was in school. I worked 40 hours plus went to school for 20 hours, did not practice self-care, did not work on my mindset, definitely didn't see my journey as happening for me. I literally thought everything was against me. I played victim. I hated everything about what I had to go through. And over the past few years of changing that perspective and now teaching my clients the same, it's been crazy to see the difference in not only my skin, but on my client's skin. Literally just yesterday, we had a group coaching call and we had clients sharing with me or sharing with everyone and saying, Julia, I noticed a difference when I change the way that I think about myself and my eczema. I notice a difference when I don't work on my mindset. When I don't work on my mindset, I notice my skin doesn't heal as fast. Versus when I work on my mindset intentionally, and we teach this inside Clear Eczema with all the tools and strategies, they literally see a result on their skin. This is the power of the mind-body connection and how everything that goes through your mind will impact your body physically, right? Physically, meaning your flares. Okay, I just wanted to quickly interrupt this episode and let you know that right now we're doing a private coaching promotion. For those of you who have been eyeing my program and wanting to work with me one-on-one, right now we are taking 2 more clients inside our one-on-one coaching container. And if you sign up before Wednesday, July 12th, 2023, then you will receive $500 off coaching, as well as a free additional 30-minute call with me inside the program. All you have to do is go to the show notes and there's a link to apply for one-on-one coaching. It's a completely free application. It's for me to understand where you're at in your journey and where you're feeling stuck and how I can help you. And then at the end of the application, we'll hop on a free call together to discuss whether or not one-on-one coaching is a good fit for you. So don't forget to apply before Wednesday, July 12th to get the bonuses. Okay, now back to the episode. So another way to develop a good relationship with your eczema is to view your eczema as a friend. And I've mentioned this before in the past for those of you who have been listening to me talk about mindset for many, many years now, or not many years. For those of you who have been listening to me talk about mindset for a while now, is the perspective of looking at your eczema as a friend. So I want you to think about one of your best friends, and let's call her Taylor. Would you tell Taylor that she's disgusting? Would you tell Taylor that you hate her? Would you tell Taylor that you don't want to spend time with her? Would you tell Taylor that she doesn't look good? Would you tell Taylor that you don't want to be her friend? Probably not. And I hope not. I hope you answered no to those questions. And why this is so relatable for your eczema is if you see your eczema as a friend, it's going to see you as a friend too. If your eczema knows that you care for her and you want her to heal and you're trying to work together as a team to heal the flares, then it's going to be by your side. Versus if you saw your eczema as an enemy and you spoke to her in a way that your best friend wouldn't want to be spoken to, then it's not going to like you, right? It's going to be angry. It's going to want to flare. It's going to feel like it's always fighting against you. And remember, your body is always with you. It's not fighting against you, even though it feels like it. But shifting that perspective is going to make a world of a difference. So next time you think about your eczema and you notice a thought like, ooh, I hate her, or like, ooh, she's flaring today and it's disgusting. Like, shift that thought right away. And remember this episode too. Julia said to look at your eczema as a friend. And once you start to do this consistently, right, changing the perspective about your journey, seeing your eczema as a friend, watching your thoughts, watching your language. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to be hard. But if you do it consistently every single day, you will see your reality change. There's no doubt about that. It's all about being consistent and remembering that what you say to yourself, how you think about this journey, how you view your eczema is really, really, really powerful. That's what I have today for today's episode. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please take a screenshot of a review that I would greatly appreciate. You can leave a review on Apple Podcasts and take a screenshot, send it to our new email, which is hello@julietchan.ca. And then once I receive your screenshot of your review, I will send over a healing visualization to your inbox. All right, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Now, before I let you go, I want to let you know I have this amazing eczema visualization. This visualization has helped me so much when it comes to manifesting eczema healing flares faster than I can ever imagine, reducing the itch, and just feeling great in my body. This is the exact same visualization I use for my own healing as well as my clients' healing as well. And if you want to receive this visualization, then all you have to do is leave us a review and tell us what you think about the podcast, screenshot it, send it to your email at hello@julietchan.ca, and you will receive the visualization to your inbox. I look forward to seeing your review, and we will see you in the next episode.